Hi, I'm RJ Baxter with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Quick video today about how the current housing situation is different than 2008. And notice I didn't use the word how the current housing bubble is different than 2008. There's a lot of talk out there as to whether we're in a housing bubble right now. And just looking at what's happening, it's easy to see why people are talking about that. I mean, home prices are up so sharply, especially the last 2 years, but really, we've seen increases in home prices since 2012. That was about the bottom of what happened back in that 2008 housing crash, or recession rather. And there's a lot of speculation. Are we looking at the same type of situation? Home values are so elevated. Are we going to see home prices crash? Are we going to see a decline in home prices? And the fact of the matter is, it's just a different situation right now than it was in 2008. Remember, that crash in 2008, that was caused by housing. That was a recession that came about because of what was happening in housing. 100% financing for people that couldn't even prove that they could repay the loan. People that were getting loans that were way outside of their ability to repay the loan, didn't have to have any money in the bank, things like that. And these unscrupulous lending practices led to people being in trouble on their houses. They couldn't make the payment. They were upside down. Once prices started going down a little bit, or home values started going down a little bit, people were upside down. And in many cases, they didn't have any choice but to foreclose on their home. This current situation is a lot different. We have prudent lending practices in place that have not pulled back. People have to show that they can repay the mortgage. They have to show that they have money to put a down payment. And people have unprecedented levels of home equity. So in a situation like this, most people are not going to foreclose on their home. They're going to instead sell the home, get the equity out, get what they can, and pay off the mortgage in that fashion. So it's not the same type of situation. And not only that, but we have record low levels of housing inventory right now, meaning homes for sale. Depending on what statistic you look at, anywhere from 800,000 to 1 million homes for sale nationwide, which might sound like a lot, but if you look back at 2007, 2008, there was 4 million homes for sale during those times. And we are far from even what's considered a balanced market. So a balanced market is where the amount of homes for sale are enough to satisfy the demand of the amount of buyers out there. So we are a long ways from that. Way more demand still than there are homes for sale. Home builders aren't making enough homes. Supply chain issues are leading to that inability to make to supply more homes to the market. And sellers are saying to themselves, do I sell now? Because where am I going to go? There's just not much for sale. There's markets where there's virtually no homes for sale. So this is a problem that isn't going to just change on a dime overnight. And not only that, but because of more prudent lending practices, unprecedented levels of home equity, this is a situation that is unlikely to lead to a crash like what we saw in 2008. It's just a different dynamic going on right now. So call me if you'd like to discuss it or talk about your personal situation. Always here for you to answer your lending related questions. And I really appreciate you guys watching the video today. Have a great day.